as in this video we're going to be discussing how to basically optimize and use Git and GitHub to save your code in a code repository. So essentially a code bank, being able to save your code at different save points or checkpoints. It's very helpful, not only working with yourself, but as your code gets bigger and working with teammates. So first, sign in to GitHub. If you haven't, please sign up for a membership, and basically follow a different video. So we're going to go to your profile and then repositories, and let's say you just want to create a new repository, so you just click on new. So let's just say test right here, and you name the description of whatever you want. It's optional, but the cool thing about this create repository thing here is you basically can create a remote flag for GitHub when you save your code. When you save your code with Git, you can say, hey, I want to push this to GitHub, and this is basically the flag or marker that helps you. So we're going to use this in a little bit. So how you save your code is just a simple, easy to follow process. So when you first start your new code in a folder, just do git init. So I already did it for this folder right here, but you'd hit enter, and you would initialize the repository or saving your code. Now let's say you make changes. Let's say I make a change here, add a period. I've effectively changed my code, and I can check that with git status. So with git status, everything in red right here, I can see the changes I made to the files since my last code commit, or the last time I saved my code. So I want to add everything here. So then I use the command git add dot. So dot means everything. Git add everything here. Then you want to add a git commit -m statement with a sentence. So with this, I'm just say change documentation with functions and conditionals.py file. And again, you see git space commit, commit space -m space open quotation marks, your sentence closing quotation marks. This -m is just a flag command for Git, so just saying, hey, this is going to be a message to the right. So you hit enter here. Oop. Let me just get rid of that. Okay. So next, what you're going to want to do is, if this is the first time that you initialized and committed that code, then you're going to copy and paste git remote add origin, and it's basically going to just point to this GitHub profile code repository you can save to. So you just copy it here, hit enter. Now within that folder, Git knows where to send your code in GitHub. And then whenever you have a change, now all you have to do is this final command right here, git push -u origin master. So since I already did the commits and I already have set my remote flag, I just do git commit -m. Oh, sorry, not that. Git push -u origin master. And then you can see everything is being processed and pushed onto GitHub. So your code is being saved on GitHub, and you might run into some errors. You might get some error statements, but you can just search for that in Google. But for the most part, you'll have success saving your code, but it's the same process. So let's just go over that again. After you have initialized your code repository in a project folder, you type in git init, so git space int, init short for initialize. Then you do git status to see what file changes you have made in red. Then if you're happy with all those changes, you just do git add dot. Then you do this following command, git commit -m, so that -m stands for message, and then you add a string explaining the changes. So I just changed documentation with functions and conditionals.py file. And finally, if this is the first time you have set up your Git and have not saved your code to GitHub yet, you need to tell Git where on GitHub to save it. So you do that with that git remote add origin command right here. And finally, when you're happy with the committed changes on your local laptop and want to push it to GitHub, you do git push-u origin master, and you will know if you're successful based on this message right here. So you can see it was successful. Branch master has set up track from master to origin. So that's just basically how you can use Git and GitHub. And whenever you're changing code, save it. And if you're happy with your changes, basically do that similar process and send it to GitHub. Thanks, guys.